I have been experiencing a large increase in inquiries coming from various website owners who are having challenges with both maintaining their websites and editing their websites and being able to rank in search. And I want to do a little video. This is actually going to be sent to someone who I've been talking with about their challenges, and I'm making it for this person, but I thought I would just post it up on YouTube so others can view it as well, because I want to make a point with this. So here's the deal. When you use a software package like WordPress, which is a great CMS if it's coded properly, there can be some challenges associated with it based on who you've actually hired to create your website, or potentially where you bought your WordPress theme and who developed it. Not all WordPress themes are the same, and not all coders are the same, or even agencies. And as WordPress grows in the marketplace, a new issue has came about, and it's growing and growing, and it's not just me seeing it, it's a lot of developers and agencies seeing it. So WordPress has been just dominating the web, and it's taking you just really over the CMS usage within the world. I mean, I think it's like 30% of websites are now driven by WordPress, and it just continues to grow. But here's the challenge with that is WordPress has a low point of entry, and so you can literally buy a $50 theme from a marketplace and think that it's awesome because it looks pretty. Well, the problem is it can be full of crappy code, which makes management for you, the website owner, a nightmare, but it also creates a lot of challenges for SEO because the search engines are going to go try to read through a page, and instead of seeing content, it's just seeing all of this cluster of code and divs and things like that. And that is challenging for the search engines, and it makes them challenging for them to be able to understand and want to rank your content. So I wanted to do this video again because I was given access to this person's site, and I went in, and he said he was having having a hard time being able to make updates, and he had given a developer a set of PSD files or design files, and I looked at the design files and I looked at the live website, and they don't look anything alike. The live website has a ton of problems, and then when I went into the back end of WordPress, the admin panel, to look at some of the pages to see what he was talking about, I can see that the developer added in a bunch of plugins because they didn't actually know how to write the code, so they kept adding plugins in, and then instead of creating custom page templates for the different designs, they threw in a ton of divs and all of this code within the page, which makes it virtually impossible for the actual website owner to make changes to anything. And it creates this big cluster of code for the search engines to weed through as they try to digest the page. That is the wrong way to do it. So what I want to show you is the right way to do it, right? And we're not perfect. I will admit that. Web Savvy, we've got a great team, and the coding staff has got a lot of experience. And I mean, my primary coder who does all of our custom themes has been with the firm, I think, like 6-7 years, right? So we know each other well, and he knows how to build things exactly how I want to use them, and I want to use them as an end user, not as a coder. So again, we're not perfect, but this will show you what capabilities exist. This is for, again, a specific person in mind, but I know others will reap benefit from this, specifically if you are an end user. So I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel. So when I go into a regular page editor and I create a new page in WordPress, generally speaking, you only have a few templates available. Well, in my Web Savvy theme, which was coded specifically for the design files that our graphic designer created, we have lots to choose from. And you typically only have like this page editor right here that you can add things in. Well, by default, we have some additional features like feature post snippets that we might want to add in, top images, descriptions, things like that. This is so I can add and edit pages easily without having to ever touch any code. This is the way WordPress should work, right? Now let's say that I change my template and I go from this to, let's say, my SEO consulting template. And if I save this as a draft, you'll see things start to shift, right? Look what happens. Instead of having those fields before, now I have these additional blocks where I can populate information. I can use the media gallery to bring in images that are already stored within WordPress or upload some. I can add services and move arrows up and down. What does this page look like live? Well, it looks like this, right? There's a lot of customization there, and guess what? None of that is based on actual code. This is all done based on a custom template that I and end user can make any changes I want to, and it doesn't create a cascade of all of these divs and these styling overrides and things like that within the page source code. Let's look at another one just to kind of give you a feel. Let's go to the website design one. Again, I'll just pick that template, save the draft, and now you see those boxes change. I start to have call to actions, features, circles, and again, these are custom boxes and fields that have been built up inside the theme based on the actual design files. Now let me look at the actual website page live. This is what it looks like. We've had this page for a long time. See how it looks completely different than that SEO consulting page? It does, and it was based on a specific design that was created by our graphic designer. But again, I don't, as the end user, need to know code to be able to create or edit this. This is all readily available to me through the page editor and the fields that the coding team created as part of the template. And again, this is the right way to do WordPress. Now, there's other ways that you can do it. There's page builders like Beaver Builder, which is a great an absolutely great plugin that everybody loves and the development team's awesome. You can go that route as well. But the point I'm trying to make is when you as an end user go into your WordPress theme or you purchase a theme from a marketplace, you should not come in and see a ton of just code inside the editor page. That's not cool. That's not the way WordPress is supposed to be. It's supposed to be coded and set up in the architecture built so that end users can easily control their content and make changes and help sculpt the look of a page based on a design that's been created by a professional. That's the way it should be. Or, you've got templates from the page builders that you're blending into your existing template. And that's it. I just wanted to show you the right way to do things so that if you're in this type of situation and you've realized that your website doesn't look like this on the back end and you do have a bunch of code or things are hard coded, like you can't update your menu or your sidebars, that's not real WordPress, and it's time for you to look for a new theme or a new developer. And there's lots of great developers out there. There's lots of great themes out there that you can purchase that are stock. But just know that the pains and the sufferings that you're going through, there's a better option available to you. And that's it. Just wanted to share that for my prospective customer and for anyone else that will find it of value. Thanks so much.